What is up, gamers? Landon D here, Tekken 7 competitor, streamer, content creator from North America. And out here, people say I'm the best LoL player in North America. I try to stay a bit humble, but today I'm gonna tell you everything I know about this character. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to DashFight for more character guides and check out their website for all things FGC.
Come and get some! I dare you.
Now the first move I want to talk about on LoL is forward 1+2 or Dragon Hammer. This move is possibly his best move in my opinion, or at least one of his top 3 best moves, because it plays into his game plan, and I'll get into that later. It's 20 frames, +3 on block, and you can go full crouch after it to start a full crouch mix-up. And what makes it so good is that on counter hit, it does a bunch of damage. I did half health from that combo. So yeah, if you want, sometimes I win by just doing this one move, so you should do it a lot. The next move is down forward 2. It's a generic down forward 2, but his has really fast recovery. It's a launcher. It's a normal hit launcher, and it's got really stupid tracking on it, so really it's super hard for the other person to whip punish unless they're like really ready. So this is another move you should just like spam over and over again. Like over and over again. It's quick, it recovers really fast, and it's got a stupid hitbox on it. The second move I want to, or not second, excuse me, third move I want to talk about is his standing 4 or his magic 4. It may just look like normal attack, right? 11 frames, but what makes it special is that it's got faster recovery than most usual magic 4s. What I mean by magic 4 is it's a counter hit launcher, so it gets a combo off of it. So LoL is known for having a lot of quick counter hits, so you really want to spam this move a lot. This move, sometimes I do it in conjunction like this. I just be doing this because, you know, counter hit them out of everything. All right, now let's get into your lows. Fourth move I want to talk about is LoL down bat 3. This low you can use pretty liberally because it's rather safe. It's only -12. It's pretty quick. It's +4, so you get a lot of good plus frames off of it. It does pretty alright damage, 15 damage. So yeah, these 3 moves, down 4-2-4 and down bat 3, you can use a lot because of how safe they are. It's got this cool thing on counter hit +14, so you get a free Dragon Hammer attempt after it, or if you want, you can go full crouch. It's got pretty good tracking to his left, so you can use this move a lot, really. It's really annoying low to use too. And the next move I'm going to talk about is LoL back 4. It's only because it goes so well when you use this and this in a combo, like together, like that. I do that a lot when I really don't want to guess what the other guy is going to do afterwards. If I don't want to get hit out of anything, that's back +4. It's a 14 frame homing move, right? So it tracks both ways and it's mid. It's got a lot of coverage on it. So when I literally don't want to guess after down bat 3, I just do bat 4. Be careful doing it way too much because you're not really going to get anything if you just keep doing it over and over again. We need to really like set up something bigger after hitting down bat 3. But it does have a string onto it. You can go bat turn after it if you really want to, or you can just let it rip. But be careful, the second hit is a high and they can duck it, so be careful about that one. Now the next move is possibly, you could argue it's his best move, but you can also argue like it's the best whip punisher in the game. That's his 3+4-4. This move is what makes LoL a Tekken 7 character. It's like a half screen mid hit confirmable whip punish. So it'll hit him from like right here. And it's so fast, it's 14 frames. You get full combo off of it. I'll go over combos later. But yeah, this is really what his whole game plan is centered around, hitting this move. Or you can center your whole game plan around it, but that's what I do. I just try to hit that move over and over again. You want to get really good at with punishing if you want to play Law, but I'll go into that later. The next move is another super key move that you gotta stay into. It builds into his game plan. It's the slide. You gotta go into full crouch and do down, forward, down, forward, but a little bit faster than that. So he does that little stance when you hold the last down, forward. You just like jiggle your pad or your control stick onto the down, forward. You just move it back and forth like that, and then you tap 3. This move plays in sort of like the same game plan as Dragon Hammer. When people aren't playing into your quick counter hit moves, right? They're blocking. You want to do something to pressure them with. And Law doesn't really have any other knockdown lows that he gets high damage off of. So he gets like roughly 30 damage off of it. The wake up 3 afterwards is guaranteed, where you can just do a slide like that and like pressure, or you can wait for him to get up and then do it again like that. But yeah, Dragon Hammer and slide are one of his like most important moves, really, I think, that make him him, or Law. It's really gotta keep in mind. And a move from full crouch that's really important. One of his key moves is his while standing 4. I know it looks kind of like regular and stuff like that, but this move is kind of overloaded. Firstly, he's got a counter hit off of it into a flip kick. That's a natural combo, right? And you get a full combo off of that. The next aspect of it is it recovers really fast. It recovers around the same speed as his Magic 4, which makes it a really good keep out move too. And just a really good main in general. You get like +7 off of it, and it's safe on block. But what really overloads this move is he can go into DSS off of it. So the while standing 4 becomes really +1 block. Let me see. Yeah, like +6. It can be even more plus. I mean, it +7 right there. It all depends on how good you are at doing DSS with Law. But this is the main button you really want to DSS off of, because we have a really quick move while standing 4, and it goes into like all of his other strains that are really important to use. It comes from full crouch, so it would do this a lot and then slide on them like that. And also, if you're really good, you can combo, excuse me, while standing 4 into 3+4 like that and get a combo off of it. So you have like a relatively safe 11 frame hit confirmable, like while standing, counter hit confirmable while standing launcher. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but it's a little bit advanced to do all of that. Even if you don't do DSS, the move by itself is still like mad good to just throw out. And the final move I want to talk about, I guess it's a key move, but there's no way I can't talk about Law and go over this move. Down 2-3. So what makes Law pretty dumb is that he can counter hit you off reads other characters really can't, and like he can do a bunch of damage from them. The only other character in the game who can counter hit you off of a crouch jab is Akuma. Even if Law does die for it, if he has the read for it, he can really like blow you up. So it's like a pretty good combat tool. He gets a lot of damage off of it. So I can't not talk about down 2-3, but you have to counter hit it for it to be a combo. And be careful if you do just let it rip, because it is -15 on block. So don't get this blocked, especially if the other person is ready for it. But if they aren't ready for it and they don't punish it often, you can just let this rip so people don't mash into you. A pretty good flow chart that works as you do like 4 up 3 into down 2-3, because people think it's a flip kit they can punish, but it's actually -1, and then you just do down 2-3 afterwards. You're welcome. That'll boost you up like 20 ranks.
Become DashFight supporter on Patreon and get a chance to win a coaching session with a pro player. Click the link in the description.
Before I get into his key strings for offense, I just want to show you some moves you can do at the wall, because I care about you so much. The first one is back 3. It's a mid wall splatting homing move, but you have to space it out a bit at tip range at the wall to make it sort of safe. If you don't, it's -12 or -11 if you hold back afterwards. But it's got a pretty high reward to do at the wall because of its tracking. And that's one is forward +2 slide 1. That's a 1H punch and it looks super sick. It's +5 on block and it's wall splats. You gotta be kind of close to make sure they aren't moving because the tracking on it isn't really too good, but does a lot of damage. And the last one is, oh yeah, the new move. Well, it's not new, they just added a new property on it. It's DSS forward 4. To manually go into DSS, you do down 1+2, and then you just do forward +4 afterwards. It's a part of the new update they added. This move is like mad plus, and it does that little wall slump afterwards. And if you do, like, it was +15 right there for no reason. If you do it, hit it, it does like a brilliant damage. So those are some pretty good moves to do at the wall. All right, let's get into his key strings for offense. And he's got some pretty good ones. Now, I should have put this move at the very top of his key moves list, but I might as well just save it for here. That is how important I think this move is, or string. It's 1, 2, 3. On God, bruh, you should just mash this move when you have no idea what you want to do, or you have no idea what move to do. Hit 1, 2, 3. Like, you can just do this move over and over again. Like, for real. It's -6. But look at the spacing it leaves you at to where you can like just backdash a little bit like that. And plus, from the jab, it's a knockdown and it's a wall splat on counter hit. So like you can just do it and it's safe and it'll knock them down if you interrupt them. And sometimes I just like do it like 3 times in a row like that, and like the third hit like wall splats, and like I just get a random combo from it. And also it plays into his game plan really well, and I'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, you should just do this move like over. Like if you have no idea what to do, like I'm dead serious, like do 1, 2, 3. Like especially if you don't think someone's gonna play in frame, just do 1, 2, 3. Like it is so annoying to have to deal with. I'm serious. The next move is sort of like 1, 2, 3, but when I'm really trying to actually think about what I'm gonna do, and it's 1, 2, 2. Like that. Now what makes this good is that they really have to block after this move, because if they don't, there's a wall bounce on the hit. The wall bounce is punishable. It's -13, but he has a high follow up he can do, which is 1, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 2, or 1, 2, 2, 1+2, right? So 1, 2, 2 is pretty good to do alone with 1, 2, 3. And like I said, if the first jab is a counter hit, 1, 2, 2, 2 is all guaranteed. So if you're really thinking about what you're gonna mash, like you can counter hit confirm to 1, 2, 2, 2. But if you aren't thinking and you just want to mash, do 1, 2, 3. I'm really serious. It's that dumb to just do over and over again. And the third string I want to talk about is his junkyard bat 2, 3, 4. Now I know a lot of people think this string is not very good, but I've hit every single top player in my country with this move. I know that sounds crazy, but when I explain it, it'll make sense. So the second hit, you know, they just say low parry the second hit. Well, that's fine. If you're gonna spend all the energy like going to low parry after I do the first hit, you give me so much space to just run up and do whatever I want. Then you're just giving me like, this move becomes from -8 to like +20 afterwards when you just do bat 2. So then I'm just bat 2 forward 1+2, bat 2 again, right? Eventually you're gonna get tired of blocking bat 2 and letting me do whatever I want, and you're gonna start hitting buttons after bat 2. Or you don't want to block, like let's say you're in a scenario where like I'm leaving myself open, right? And you want to hit me after bat 2. Well, then I just, you know, let the whole string finish and I launch for it. And it does 1,000, just does so much damage if you land that on someone. And you can delay the string too. Like it's a pretty good string, honestly. And then if they don't low parry the second hit, the whole string is still safe. You just really got to know the combo you're doing afterwards, because This string right here is honestly crazy. I'm not even gonna cap. I really be doing it. Don't use it too much, but if you do hit it, you basically win the round, which is why Bat 2 is so scary in itself. Like, so don't even think this string is bad just because you can low parry the second hit. Like, they have to low parry it to stop it, so you can, like, be crazy with it. I've hit so many people with that string. Like, it's honestly one of his best strings. So always keep that in the back of your mind. But you should still just spam 1, 2, 3. Alright, now I'm gonna get into lost combos, so stick with me here. It's gonna be the combos off of down, forward 2. You're just gonna do a little this. Yeah, that'll get you right for a very long time. Also you need to know the combo off of 3+4+4. That right there, because you're going to be whip punishing a lot on this character, so you gotta know the combo. So it's now the ender on that one is a little finicky because you have to do like a little deep dash. Like I'll show you right here. Like you need to dash a little deep to like pick them up off the ground. It's not about doing the move quick. It's more about like making sure you get like the hitbox of the 4-4-2 like on like their knee. I don't know how to describe it, but like that, it'll pick them up off the ground. I'll do it one more time. It's just, I've seen people mess this up a lot, but or like try way too hard on that combo, but it's a lot easier than it looks. And the final one is off of his counter hit 4, so let me show you that right here. Yeah, that'll take you to the wall. If you don't already reach the wall, you know, that is. But those are his 3 most important combo routes. Now, at the wall, I kind of just do one combo because it gives such good OT. So, off any wall splat, it's the junkyard string, but you end with down 4. So, looks like this. And it leaves you in full crouch, so you can do a slide mix up. It's pretty good Okazemi, I'm not gonna lie. And if you want even better, let's say you want to flop them over, you can just do double flip kick like that. And you'll get pretty good OT off that one too. I'm gonna be real with you, I could talk about Law strengths for hours. The character does literally everything. He's a jack of all trades. He's super safe. He's got safe moves, counter hits, parry, another parry. He's got good safe lows, a bunch of lows. He's got a slide, so he's got a knockdown low. He's got plus frames. He's got good safe tracking. He has everything he can do, really. And his game plan is really to try to land counter hits. So you basically want to try your hardest to do things like this and then counter hit them out of it, or play into your jabs, do this to try to counter hit them. Maybe do a lows, probably frame trap them. Your whole game plan is really going to try to counter hit them or whiff punish them, really. Set up counter hits and whiff punishes with this move and then back up. Do 1, 2, 3, back up, sit right outside of their range, make you think you're gonna rush them down again, and then go in with a couple moves and then go back out and then wait for any keep out moves and then whiff punish with 3+4+4. That's basically how I play. I like to do 1, 2, 3 parry, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 again because they think I'm gonna parry, or just do a bunch of dragon hammers. And if they aren't pressing anything, then I'm going to slide on them like this, go full crouch, get them to do slower mid attacks to hit me out at full crouch, and then when they start doing that, then I'll back up with punish, or I'll try to counter hit them out of their timing when they like to hit me out of full crouch with while standing forward, 3+4+4, stuff like that. But the character can really do anything. I'm not really gonna tell you how to play him because you can probably invent your own style with Law. As you see, there's a lot of Law players that play completely different because that's how freeform the character is. You can kind of invent your own play style with him. I can't really tell you exactly what's the best play style with him other than playing into his best tools, which is getting counter hits and using slide to get their timing and stuff like that. So go wild.